Hi, welcome to Sakshi Education, Masters Union. It's one of the finest campuses, and also it has a lot of potential faculty. And చాలా మంది మన తెలుగు రాష్ట్రాల నుంచి విద్యార్థులు అక్కడ చదువుతూ ఉన్నారనమాట. So I interviewed personally with them. I interacted with the students. Their energy levels and absorption levels is impeccable. So this is one of the finest campuses that I visited so far. We are with Associate Director of Masters Union Academics, Divashish Jindal garu with us in Sakshi studio. We'll talk in personal about the evolution of artificial intelligence and data science and also about Masters Union. సో సాధారణ వరంగల్ లాంటి ప్రాంతం నుంచో లేకపోతే కరీంనగర్ ప్రాంతం నుంచో వెళ్ళి కూడా ఢిల్లీలో ఉండేటువంటి స్టూడెంట్స్తో కంపీట్ చేయగలుగుతున్నారు అంటే ఇట్స్ నాట్ సో ఈజీ బికాస్ వీ సీ మెనీ ఆఫ్ ద పీపుల్ స్ట్రగ్లింగ్ ఎ లాట్ ఇన్ తెలుగు స్టేట్స్ అనమాట. బట్ దే ఆర్ కంఫర్టబుల్ స్పీకింగ్, దే ఆర్ కంఫర్టబుల్లీ కమ్యూనికేటింగ్. అండ్ వాట్స్ ద సీక్రెట్ బిహైండ్ ఇట్ అనేటువంటిది Divashish Jindal గారిని అడిగి తెలుసుకుందాం. సార్, ఇట్స్ హార్టీ వెల్కమ్ టు హైదరాబాద్ ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్, సార్.
Thank you.
And hearty welcome to Sakshi Education podcast.
Thank you, sir.
What is the secret behind that success?
The secret sauce actually lies in the foundation of, why Masters Union was built. So it was built by, the IIT, Stanford, Wharton alumnus who realized that, we can build something like Harvard in India. And they realized that why, various colleges in India or universities in India are lacking is that they're following a theoretical curriculum which is slightly older in nature but not mapping well with the industries. So we thought, okay, why not, we partner with the industries, understand what exactly do they need, and from which we would design the curriculum which would equip students to be ready for these industries. Then we thought, why not, get these CXOs, startup founders, industry practitioners to come and teach our students. And for that, what we did, we actually opened the campus where exactly these people work. So our campus is in the corporate area, and these people can, just doing their work during the day, and for 2 hours they will just walk by and come and take 2 hours classes with our students and can go back probably and continue with their work. So that's what makes students get exposed to the industry right from the beginning. They get to work on live projects. They get to work on, I would say, with industry people on real things, on the industry data and whatnot, the real business problems, and that's what make them career ready.
Yeah, what interesting point, sir. They're not only learning at Masters Union. The striking point is they're also earning while learning. It's a great thing that very few institutes will be able to bring the students in such a manner. And how are you able to do it?
So the focus was not on, making them earn. The focus was on actually making them learn by doing it. So for example, we wanted to teach students, how a business works. Let's say, how do you sell online? So instead of giving them any theoretical lecture or maybe just asking them to, create a project, submit it maybe and then present and then get some grades, we ask them, why don't you go out and build a product, create your website and sell it online just like any other businesses do. And when they do it, they get actually motivated to earn money, not lose money. They want to make profit. And that's what make them learn the all aspects of the business itself. We believe that, even all of us, when actually moved into industries, whether worked with any big corporates or started a venture of our own, our biggest learnings happened in the real thing. And that's what we want students to do that. And while doing so, many students actually get to, do pretty well in the startups they're building.
Yeah, great, sir. Great to see their work at Masters Union in Delhi, sir. And many of the layoffs that what you're seeing now in the industry, they are either technically good people, they are technocrats,
Right.
or they are good in management skills.
Right.
But the serious thing is that we are not finding techno management skills in the same person.
Right.
In that way, Masters Union, not only in building the product but also in selling the product, they are creating techno management people with, even though they are technically graduated students. Isn't it?
Right, true. So if I talk about two of our undergraduate programs, so one program which we started with in 2023 is Technology and Business Management, which is actually similar to, in technical terms, to a Business Management Studies program, wherein you're mostly taught business. But we call it Technology and Business Management, and their 50% of their learning happens on technology as well as the business alongside. And why is that so? Because we are living in a world where technology is integral part of whatever we are doing. And going forward, while these students would be graduating in 27, or maybe many more students would be graduating in years to come, they need to be equipped with both technology and business skills. In a very similar fashion, our another program, which is equivalent to BTech in computer science, this is BTech in data science and AI, we just do not teach technology to them. We want them to actually understand, how to solve for problems using technology, whether you're working with a company or you're building something of your own. Like, for example, our first year students, because this program started in 25, our first year student just finished with their first semester, and few students are actually building application to solve problems for elderly people or maybe women healthcare. So they are realizing various problems out there, and they're just not thinking of technology as doing a job. Okay, I would write a module of code and my job would be done, but they're actually thinking end to end. It's So that is what we actually do. We feel that the business side or the management side along with technology should go hand in hand.
Yeah. Now coming to the courses that what Masters Union is offering to its students, sir. Can you please explain about the courses, sir?
So we have four different programs in undergraduate. So one is the technology and business management I talked about, with which we started. In 25, we launched two programs. One is the data science and AI, which is equivalent to BTech in computer science. Another is psychology and marketing. So which is again another similar version, I would say a different version of business management studies, where they're studying marketing, but they're also understanding consumer psychology. And the fourth program, which we have launched very recently, is on the finance and economics. Because many students actually prepare for CA or CFA examinations at the same time doing maybe their BCom or probably BBA, but but they then fail to manage both of them. A, B, they often get confused between whether to go for investment banking or whether to go for typical chartered accountant or company secretary roles. They get exposure to all the roles, all the kind of learnings in this program itself.
And what is the minimum criteria that you expect from the students to join in these courses, sir?
So the criteria varies a little bit from program to program, but in general, we seek students and we welcome students who have great problem solving skills, who are really curious to learn, who are really believe in building something or tinkering with something. Students who who in their childhood, when got a car or any toy in their hand, dismantled it and wanted to see what is happening inside it, why, if I'm pulling the car, why it's going forward. So these are the kind of students we look forward to. And then it adds on to with the communication skills and various other all-rounded personality of the students. From various programs, we actually check for, like for example, in data science and AI, we check for their strength in mathematics, how good they are in mathematics, because that forms the foundation for data science and AI. We also check for their logical thinking and data interpretation, and this is also a part of our admission cum scholarship test, which we take to for the admission of the students.
So one more thing, I have seen many of the students, your 90 plus percentile in IIT JEE examinations, means examinations, or some 95 plus percentile. And do you give some sort of merit scholarship to these students? And what are these scholarship programs, at Masters Union?
The median J score of our the first data science and AI batch is around 91, and many of them have joined the program. We offer a lot of scholarship to students who have scored well in JEE. So students who have scored 90 percentile and above in JEE, we give them a flat 25% scholarship. Anyone who has scored above 95 percentile, we give them a flat 50% scholarship. And then anyone who has scored above 99 percentile, we give them 80% scholarship flat on the program fee.
It's great, sir. Encouraging talents and young minds to be at Masters Union.
Right.
For Telugu audience, so if I say in detail about it program, that what sir said, ఎవరైతే జాయిన్ చేయించాలనుకుంటున్నారో ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజెస్లో తెలుగు రాష్ట్రాల నుంచి మాస్టర్స్ యూనియన్ అనేటువంటిది ఇట్స్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫైనెస్ట్ క్యాంపసెస్ దట్ ఐ విజిటెడ్. అండ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ అబ్జార్ప్షన్ లెవెల్స్ యాజ్ ఎ సేడ్ ఎర్లియర్ చాలా గ్రేట్గా ఉన్నాయి. అండ్ ఎవరైతే బాగా మంచి మార్క్స్ వచ్చుంటాయో, ర్యాంక్స్ వచ్చుంటాయో, వాళ్ళకి మెరిట్ స్కాలర్షిప్స్ కూడా ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ అండ్ డేటా సైన్స్ అండ్ ఆల్సో టెక్నాలజీ అండ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్, ఇట్లాంటివి చాలా ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ అనేటువంటివి మాస్టర్స్ యూనిట్, ఇలాంటి చాలా ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ మాస్టర్స్ యూనియన్ ఫెసిలిటేట్ చేస్తుంది స్టూడెంట్స్కి. సో మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నా కూడా డిస్ప్లే అవుతున్న నెంబర్ కానీ కాల్ చేసినట్లయితే అడ్మిషన్ ప్రాసెస్కి సంబంధించి అండ్ ఫర్దర్గా మీకు ఏం క్వైరీస్ ఉన్నా కూడా అవన్నీ కూడా క్లియర్ చేస్తారు. అండ్ వన్ మోర్ థింగ్స్ ఐ వాంట్ ఆస్క్ యూ, the location of the campus, it was great, amazing. You see a lot of corporates walking in the same building, same premises.
Right.
And one day you definitely become like a corporate employee.
True.
Even while you're studying, your behavior changes, your attitude changes, your dressing changes, everything will change. That was one of the unique things that I observed in Masters Union. So what is the intention behind opening campus in such a corporate place?
So the overall idea was, we want them to become industry ready or career ready right from the beginning of the program. Usually what happens in most of the college, that student get into that college mode thing. They want to have these as the best days of their life. Though we do also, have a lot of sports and cultural clubs, students participate, they compete with amongst themselves or with other colleges as well. But we wanted them to also keep on getting exposed to the industry people right from the day one. And when they are surrounded by such people, they understand, how to talk to a business leader, how to, let's say present your idea, how to communicate well, so that you get what you exactly looking for. Maybe it could be, seeking an internship, it may be getting an approval on a project, how to present a budget and whatnot. So if they are surrounded by, people with whom they will be working with in future, we are I think there's a saying that you are actually the average of the five people, around you. And it happens, we actually adapt to the environment, we learn from the environment very subtly. So when you're living in the same environment, it becomes very, easy for students to adapt to the corporate world, adapt to the how businesses, how, different industries have been working so far.
In southern parts of the country, especially Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, if you say, they are good at academics, they'll get good
Right.
percentages.
Right.
But whereas the communication skills, they are not in that level, they are still struggling to enhance these skills in personality wise and also while speaking. So in that way, I completely, I'm surprised to see the people in Masters Union who hail from Warangal and who hail from remote parts of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana are communicating very well, and their outstanding ability skills astonished me. How are you bringing that change in a student who is good at academics only and not in communication skills to a level that they are equal on par with the cosmopolitan culture in Delhi, and they are on par with the students of Delhiites?
Three things. One is that we have designed the program in a way that, students get to have not just national but global exposure as well. And whenever they come to campus and, become part of the program, they get to interact with their peers, the teachers, the industry practitioners coming to the campus right from day one. And in that environment, they by default start learning to adapt and build their communication skills. Second, to make it more conducive, in every course, every program, what we do is we make them actually come and present what they have learned. So it is not just a pen and paper based examination system we have. So for almost every course, they have to come and present what they have learned in one way or the other. So their presentation skills in terms of a public, in terms of pitching to senior leaders, gets built up very very well. And third thing which we do is that they have to meet and pitch either the live project or internships or maybe their startup idea, whichever path they choose, to the senior business leaders or industry people. Like for example, some students who are building a startup, then they have a demo day in which they have to pitch in front of real VCs, and they will get a real money funding for their startups. So when you do that in your primitive years, you're learning your communication skills, all your fears eventually go away. Even if I would talk about myself, when I got into IIT, I came from a government school and my
Is
English
it?
wasn't great.
Is it?
Right. But in first year, I struggled, but and I saw in the environment, and then you start adapting to the environment. You learn those skills, and then you grow, evolve into becoming a better version of yourself.
Yeah, no,
So
it's
that's
surprising.
what we trying to replicate here as well.
Yeah, I surprise. When you say that you're from government school and college, as you're the associate director of artificial intelligence and data science at Masters Union, what is the uniqueness of the program? Because in Telugu states, many of the students want to opt for artificial intelligence and data science. They want to know about the uniqueness of the program at Masters Union. You said list of all things, but compared to other universities and premier universities, what's best in Masters Union in this particular program, sir?
One thing which we have focused a lot on is changing the entire curriculum. So technically it may appear just like any other BTech in computer science or any other BTech in data science and AI kind of a program. But what we did when we were designing the curriculum, we met Google, Microsoft, Ola Krutrim, who's trying to build the chat GPT of India, and PwC, who's building a very strong AI consulting arm, to design the entire curriculum.
You ask the industry people to design the
To design
curriculum.
the curriculum. So we sat with them and we co-designed the entire curriculum, what exactly is needed now and what exactly will be needed 10 years down the line. Because the way the entire world is changing so fast with these emerging technologies like data science and AI, by the time students will be graduating, some of the things will get obsolete. So what you might be learning today may not be relevant 5 years down the line. So we wanted then that our program should also be dynamic in nature. So every year we review our program and then adopt any new technology, any new skill which students need to learn so that they are future ready. Not just ready, by the means of what we have understood in the past, but by means of what will be in the future. Second, top folks from Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Meta, these people, someone who's a, let's say, principal product manager at Microsoft, he comes and teaches about product development. Someone who's a data scientist at Google, he comes and talk about the data science. And someone who's a, let's say, an AI expert or AI top engineer at Meta, he will be coming and teaching them. So these are the couple of things which we ensured that they get to work on. Second thing which we also focused on in the curriculum is the in-class out-class model. So what exactly it is? So in class is everything you learn in the classroom, though that also requires a lot of activity like presenting, pitching and whatnot. But second is the outclass model. So every semester they have to do something out of the class, which could be one of the three areas they can pick for or would be a part of curriculum. One is that they can work on live project. So we recently partnered with Microsoft to conduct a live project for our students. So they will be working on the actual project of the company, not on a simulated or a college project kind of a thing. Second is they can opt for internship right from first year itself. So some of our students in their first semester have got the internship. So they will be starting from January their internship. Third thing which we do is that the outclass activity in which they have to build some products, whether it's about building chatbots, multi agents, or maybe training LLM models, building racks, or any other technology part which they have to do, they can also translate that into a typical business idea and build a startup around it.
Yeah, great, sir. That what you have said, industry people are involved in the process of designing the curriculum. It's great to hear, sir. That also, I know, meticulous industry people that are involved in the process of curriculum. Great to hear, sir.
Yeah, so like PwC has set up the AI lab with us, and we're the only one with which PwC has done it in India. Tesla has recently launched their Tesla suit. Which is the haptic suit. For example, you let's say play video games on VR. Students might have seen it in the movie that if someone is punching you, so you're feeling it on your body. So that's what exactly that suit does, and we're the only one in India who has brought that suit. So our students are building models around it, solving different problems of healthcare using that suit.
As you talked about the internships, the parents and students are much eager to know about what the history of placements and history of internships. In fact, the current batch is running. I know it, but taking into the account of the history of Masters Union and the credentials of the Masters Union, how would you assure the students and parents that their future will be bright if once they join Masters Union in any kind of program?
When we started Masters Union in 2020, we started with the MBA program, and right from first year we started to get very close to the placements of ISBs and IMs. Currently, we are at par with all the IMs and ISBs in India. The average package was 33 lakh rupees per annum, and the highest was around 62 lakhs per annum for India, and above 1 CR in Dubai. So, so the same has been getting translated to undergraduate programs as well, which started in 23 in terms of internships. So many of our students are getting internships right from first year. So by the time they go for the third year internship, which is happening now for the first batch, their stipend is in the average range of 30 to 40,000 per month. Many of them have already got a pre-placement offer, and which is again at an average of 19 lakh per annum. So we are very, very confident that whosoever is getting into our program, because of their skills, because of their exposure, because of their network which they build with the industry, and their ability to adapt to the changing world, they would be definitely getting a better outcome, whether in the form of a job or in the form of a startup. Like for example, one of our students, Riyansh, he started building a product called Memo Tag, solving the problem for dementia patients, and he pitched at Shark Tank. He has recently got a funding. He's building that product, and he wants to pursue that as his career in entrepreneurship. So that's also one of the another outcome which one of some of our students take to.
There are many engineering colleges in southern parts of the country. So I know the uniqueness of Masters Union. If I may ask, why a southern student should come to Masters Union, that too in Delhi, rather than choosing Bangalore, which is a cosmopolitan city,
Right.
and Chennai, which is good in technology,
Right.
and there are many technical campuses, technical engineering colleges in Chennai also that are good enough for a student. And why Masters Union and why Delhi?
So southern states have some of the best engineering colleges in India. In fact, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Chennai are technology hubs as well. But when a student comes from southern state to Delhi, they get exposed to the national level of exposure. They get to work with students coming from eastern part of India, western part of India, northeast part of India, or maybe and not just that, some of the students are NRI as well. So they get national as well as global exposure. Plus, Delhi has always been the best place for businesses and decision making, because the central government is there. So they get exposed to various projects. They get to exposed to various business leaders or government leaders, and they are in that hub. So south has some of the best engineering colleges in India. But when students come to Delhi NCR, especially let's say Gurgaon, they get few advantages. One is the national exposure. They get to work with students coming from all parts of India, as well as some of the students are NRIs. And second, because English becomes one of the most important language of or medium of communication in their day-to-day activities, whether it's learning, whether it's working on projects, or maybe communicating with their peers or faculty, they develop English as one of their strong language, and their communication skills becomes much better, and which is very important if you want to be ready for the global workforce. The third is, though Bangalore, Hyderabad, or Chennai, they are technological hubs, but Delhi and Gurgaon also has one of the best tech startups in India. Gurgaon has always been known for top businesses and policy making. So students get exposed to a different side of world as well. And with these skills, they can work anywhere in the world, or can choose to come back to southern states like Hyderabad, Bangalore, or maybe Chennai to work on in any of the tech companies, or maybe business, various MNCs as well.
Yeah, it's a great talking to you, sir. Knowing about Masters Union and personally having an interaction with your children, it's a pleasure moment. I look forward to again visit Masters Union at Delhi, and not only visiting the campus to have an interaction with the students. It's the best experience for me. To know about the students, to know about their thinking, to know about their perceptions. It's a great learning experience for me to see. And for the Telugu speaking people, పేరెంట్స్ కానివ్వండి, విద్యార్థులు కానివ్వండి, ముఖ్యంగా ఆలోచించాల్సిన విషయం ఏంటంటే, సో చెన్నై లేకపోతే బెంగళూరు లేకపోతే హైదరాబాద్, ఇక్కడ మంచి కాలేజెస్ ఉన్నాయి. బట్ కానీ ఏంటంటే కాలేజెస్లో చాలామంది ఇంకా తెలుగే మాట్లాడుతూ ఉంటాం. చెన్నై ఈజ్ ఆల్వేస్ ఫ్లడెడ్ విత్ తెలుగు స్పీకింగ్ పీపుల్. మనకు అక్కడ అంతా తెలుగులో కనిపిస్తూ ఉంటాం. బెంగళూరు కన్నడ వాళ్ళకు కూడా తెలుగు వచ్చు అనమాట. సో అక్కడ తెలుగులో కమ్యూనికేట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం. అండ్ హైదరాబాద్ యాజ్ నో హిందీ ఎంతనో తెలుగు అంత. సో ఇంగ్లీష్ మాట్లాడే స్కోప్ అనేటువంటిది తగ్గిపోతూ ఉంటుంది అనమాట ఈ ఏరియాస్లో. బట్ కానీ మాస్టర్స్ యూనియన్ ఇన్ ఢిల్లీ కార్పొరేట్ క్యాంపస్లోనే ఈ యొక్క ఎడ్యుకేషన్ క్యాంపస్ కూడా ఉందన్నమాట. సో మనం వెళ్తున్న లిఫ్ట్లోనే పెద్ద పెద్ద బిగ్ కంపెనీస్లో వర్క్ చేసేటువంటి ఎంప్లాయీస్ వెళ్తూ ఉంటారు మనతో పాటు లిఫ్ట్లో. వాళ్ళ అటైర్ చూసి మనం కూడా వాళ్ళ అటైర్ ఫాలో అవుతాం. ఎప్పుడు జాయిన్ అయిన మొదటి క్షణం నుంచే. సో అంత చేంజ్ అనేటువంటిది నేను స్వయంగా వెళ్ళి చూసిన తర్వాత నాకు అర్థమైంది. దట్ ప్రొఫెషనలిజం అనేటువంటిది రావడం ఇట్స్ అ మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ థింగ్. అంత సీరియస్నెస్ కూడా అంతే ఉంటుంది అన్నమాట స్టూడెంట్స్కి. ఏదో ఢిల్లీకి వెళ్తే చిల్ అవుతాం, ఎంజాయ్ చేద్దాం అనేది కాదనమాట. మాస్టర్స్ యూనియన్లో స్టూడెంట్స్ అంతా కూడా అంత సీరియస్గా ఉంటారు కరికులంలో కూడా. వాట్ ఎవర్ ద ఫన్ దే విల్ హ్యావ్, బట్ దే ఆర్ సీరియస్ ఇన్ స్టడీస్ అండ్ అకాడమిక్స్ అండ్ ఆల్సో ద ప్రజెంటేషన్ స్కిల్స్ అనేటువంటివి ఇంప్రూవైజ్ చేసుకునే దానికి తపన పడుతూ ఉంటారు స్టూడెంట్స్. దట్ వాట్ ఐ అబ్జర్వ్డ్. ఈవెన్ వరంగల్ నుంచి కానివ్వండి, కరీంనగర్ నుంచి కానివ్వండి, ఇట్లాంటి రిమోట్ ఏరియాస్ నుంచి వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు కూడా అద్భుతంగా ఢిల్లీలో చదివిన వాళ్ళతో కంపీట్ చేయగలుగుతున్నారంటే ఇట్స్ అమేజింగ్ అండ్ సర్ప్రైజ్ టు సీ దీస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఓవర్ దేర్. అండ్ కరికులం వైజ్ చూసినట్లయితే మనకి జనరల్గా మనం కోర్స్ అనేటువంటిది ఎవరు చేస్తారంటే ఫ్రేమ్ వర్క్ అకాడమిషియన్స్ చేస్తారు, బాగా చదువుకున్న ఫ్యాకల్టీ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు అనమాట. గవర్నమెంట్కి సంబంధించి కానివ్వండి, ఇక్కడ కాలేజెస్ సంబంధించి కానివ్వండి. బట్ ఇన్ మాస్టర్స్ యూనియన్ గూగుల్, మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్, పీడబ్ల్యూసీ లాంటి కంపెనీస్ డిజైన్ చేస్తాయి కరికులం. దట్స్ అ గ్రేట్ థింగ్. వాళ్ళు వచ్చి మిమ్మల్ని ప్లేస్మెంట్కి వెళ్ళి తీసుకెళ్ళడం కాదు, కరికులం డిజైన్ చేస్తున్నాయి వాళ్ళు. అంటే కరికులం ఎవరికి డిజైన్ చేస్తాయి? క్రెడెన్షియల్ ఉన్న క్యాంపస్కి మాత్రమే వాళ్ళు కరికులం డిజైన్ చేస్తారు. అండ్ మాస్టర్స్ యూనియన్ ఈస్ దట్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్యాంపస్ వేర్ దీస్ ఆర్ ఆఫరింగ్ సర్వీసెస్ టు డిజైన్ ది కరికులం. దట్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ స్పీక్స్ హౌ గ్రేట్ ద మాస్టర్స్ యూనియన్ ఈస్. అండ్ ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ మీరు ఆలోచించాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు అక్కడ. ఇంటర్న్షిప్స్ వస్తున్నాయి. ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్స్ నుంచి ఇంటర్న్షిప్ ఎక్కడ ఉందండి? 4th ఇయర్ ఇంటర్న్షిప్ చేస్తారు ఇక్కడ. లక్కీగా ఛాన్స్ ఉంటే 3rd ఇయర్లో వస్తాయి కొందరికి. బట్ ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ నుంచి ఇంటర్న్షిప్ చేసేటువంటి అవకాశం ఎన్ని కాలేజెస్లో ఉన్నాయి? ఐ థింక్ వేల మీద లెక్క పెట్టచ్చు. ఇట్స్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫైనెస్ట్ క్యాంపసెస్. కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ నుంచి ఇంటర్న్షిప్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తున్న క్యాంపస్ ఏదైనా ఉందంటే మాస్టర్స్ యూనియన్. అన్డౌటెడ్లీ మీరు మంచిగా సెటిల్ అవ్వాలనుకున్నా, మీరు మంచిగా పెర్ఫామ్ చేయాలనుకుంటే ఫారిన్కి వెళ్ళి ఎక్కువ లక్షలు ఖర్చు పెట్టాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఢిల్లీలోనే మనకు మాస్టర్స్ యూనియన్ ఉందన్నమాట. సో అడ్మిషన్ ప్రాసెస్కి సంబంధించి కానివ్వండి, ఎలిజిబిలిటీ క్రైటీరియాకి సంబంధించి ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయంటే కింద డిస్ప్లే అవుతున్న నెంబర్కి కాల్ చేయండి. దిల్ క్లియర్ ఆల్ యువర్ డౌట్స్. And it's one of the finest campuses with great faculty like Jindal sir, and also academicians unnaru, and also management people untaru meeto paatu. Akkada chadiveటువంటి వాళ్ళంతా కూడా మేనేజ్మెంట్ స్టడీస్ వాళ్ళు కూడా ఇంకా నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్ పీపుల్ ఉంటారు. సో యూ బికమ్ టెక్నో మేనేజ్మెంట్ ప్రొఫెషనల్. విల్ గెట్ డబుల్ డిగ్రీ. ఇచ్చే డిగ్రీ ఒకటైనా కూడా నీ స్కిల్స్ ఇంబైబ్ అయిపోయింటే మేనేజ్మెంట్ స్కిల్స్ అనేటువంటి. దట్స్ వేర్ ద పీపుల్ ఆర్ లాగింగ్ నవ్ డేస్. దే ఆర్ గుడ్ అట్ టెక్నికల్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ బట్ నాట్ ఇన్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ డిసిషన్స్. దట్స్ వాట్ మాస్టర్స్ యూనియన్ ఈస్ మేకింగ్ ద డిఫరెన్స్, because they are delivering the students with not only technical abilities but also with management skills and also marketing skills in addition to it. It's a multidisciplinary campus, I can say. I need not say much about this because I have said many things. And you'll get to know about the campus once you visit the campus. And it is the best place of learning and also best place of earning after completion of your studies. On that note, I'll end this session with Jindal sir, and hope you guys enjoyed this conversation and think of it and have a great time. And this is Ishwar for Sakshi Education.